Select a date on the calendar and click the Add Event button. Enter a title for the event in the event title box and provide additional details in the description box. Once you are done, click Add Event. You can repeat these steps for different dates, adding titles and descriptions for each event, ensuring easy organization and tracking of your events on the calendar. This React component renders a list of events using the events prop, an array containing event information. It generates a container with the class Eventlist and a heading Events. If the array is not empty, it renders an unordered list with each event as a list item displaying date, title, and description. If empty, it displays no events to display. The component is exported for reuse. This code styles a list of events on a web page, setting layout, font, color, and adding hover effect. It creates visually pleasing and interactive event items. This React code renders a form for adding events. Upon submission, it checks if the event title and description are filled. If not, it displays an error message. Otherwise, it calls handle@event, resets the input fields, and clears the error message. The input fields update state variables, event title and event description, and the form submission is handled by handle_submit. An error message is conditionally displayed if the form is invalid. The code styles a form on a web page, container with top-bottom margins, form with stacked elements, bold labels with bottom margin, text inputs, text area with width, padding, border, rounded corners, button with padding, background color, and cursor. Hover changes button color. Error messages have red color, font size, and bottom margin. This React Calendar application allows users to select dates, add events, and view event lists. It imports necessary components, defines the main MyCalendar component, and manages states for selected date, events, and show form. Functions handle date change, handle at event, toggle form, and isDate with event are implemented. JSX code renders the calendar, event form, and event list with options to add events and toggle form visibility. The code styles a calendar component on a web page. It applies CSS rules to arrange the calendar and its elements, set colors, fonts, margins, and backgrounds. It also defines a circular event pointer and styles a button with hover effects. The code imports React, and MyCalendar component defines the app function and exports it for use. This JavaScript code uses React to create a web app by rendering the app component. Challenges that developers may encounter when building a calendar app using React.js. State management issues, date and time zone handling, event rendering and overlapping, responsiveness and CSS challenges, performance optimization, cross-browser compatibility, API integration problems, event handling and user interaction, localization and internationalization. Common errors faced by developers while creating a calendar app using React.js. Not handling asynchronous await operations correctly. Without async await, fetch data performs synchronous data fetching. Synchronous fetching can block the main thread. Blocking the main thread can lead to UI unresponsiveness. UI unresponsiveness during fetch operations is a potential issue. This code uses async and await to fetch data from an API and transform it. It first fetches data asynchronously, then awaits the response to convert it to JSON. It then maps and transforms the data, generating random dates, and sets the transformed data using set events. Any errors during this process are caught and logged. UseEffect is crucial for automatic function execution when a component mounts. Without UseEffect, manual triggering of data fetching is necessary. Manual triggering can lead to timing and data consistency problems. Using the promise syntax with fetch may look different from using async await. Make sure you understand the flow of promises in this code. The .then and .catch chains are used to handle the asynchronous nature of the fetch operation. Thank you for watching the video and connecting with us.